Today, I want to talk about how Project Popcorn is one big lie. I want to explain why these are unfounded accusations and likely completely false. And I want to talk about what really happened with the AMC ape dividend. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I'll dive straight in with the key information. So, I think the first thing you have to understand is these accusations of Project Popcorn are simply that. They're just accusations. So I want to talk about what an accusation really is and whether you have to tell the truth in court when making an accusation. Now I want to rewind to last year, and one case you'll all be familiar with is the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp lawsuit. Now Amber Heard alleged in court that Johnny Depp cut off his own fingers and defecated in his bed. Now obviously these accusations were found to be completely untrue, and what actually happened is that Amber Heard threw a bottle at Johnny Depp, cutting off his fingers, and that Amber Heard defecated in their own bed. So therefore Amber Heard made some allegations in court that were completely false and completely untrue, and that's likely exactly what these allegations about AMC and Adam Aron are. As InvestorTurf tweeted, they said we must emphasise that these are mere allegations and we cannot confirm their veracity as they are sourced from court documents from the plaintiffs. So far these plaintiffs have accused AMC and Adam Aron of doing something, and it's likely an entirely false accusation, and I'm sure it will soon be found in court because so far these accusations are unfounded accusations. I guess I should probably also quickly explain what Project Popcorn actually is for any of those that don't know. There's a bunch of YouTube videos and tweets going around at the moment talking about Project Popcorn. So this has basically come up in the lawsuit, and the plaintiffs have accused AMC and Adam Aron of creating Project Popcorn, which is effectively a deal between AMC and Adam Aron, the short sellers, and Citibank. They're basically accusing AMC of working together with Citibank and the shorts to create Project Popcorn and to create this AMC ape dividend to screw over retail investors. And obviously they're accusing Adam Aron and trying to make out that it's true, but obviously so far these are just unfounded accusations. Bigham's added, saying that's a proxy statement from the plaintiff's attorney. He can say absolutely anything he wants, but it doesn't make it true. Just like with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, Amber Heard could accuse Johnny Depp of whatever she liked in court. It does not have to be a real or true accusation. That's simply what an accusation is. And obviously many of Amber Heard's accusations were found to be completely untrue in court last year. And Salvatore has gone one further and said it's not even a belief that it's false, he knows that it is false. He said you're still spreading completely false news to a community full of people that have continuously shown to not verify information given to them. He said there's no belief that it's false, it is false. But so why are these accusations unfounded and likely to be false? Well, InvestorTurf tweeted saying previously we posted a tweet expressing our skepticism about the name Project Popcorn and its possible connection to a specific YouTuber. I highly doubt Adam Aron and AMC would call any of their planned proposals Project Popcorn the exact same way Lou vs Wall Street addresses AMC as a company. It's much more likely that instead of calling the ape dividend Project Popcorn, they'd be calling it the ape dividend. So it seems like Allegheny is using some of these completely rubbish shill letters being sent to the courts as the founding of their lawsuit. So let's talk about and explain what actually happened with the ape dividend. Also guys, be sure to join me over on Moomy, the sponsor of today's video, by signing up using the link in the description below. You can currently receive up to a whopping 15 free shares, entirely commission-free trading, free level 2 market data, and most importantly of all, Moomy is very easy to use and it's very clear and concise. They've also got tons of technical indicators and charting tools. They've also got free 24/7 customer support, and you can also trade around the clock with their full extended trading hours. Now the preferred equity shares, or the ape shares, were actually created and approved back in 2013 before Adam Aron was even working at AMC. Now, Adam Aron had never actually issued these preferred equity shares into the public until we begged him to do so back in 2020. You'll remember that through the entire of 2021 and most of 2022, the entire retail investor base was begging for a separate share-based dividend. We didn't want a cash-based dividend, we either wanted an NFT-based dividend or a separate share-based dividend. Obviously, it was our beliefs that this could have potentially forced the shorts into closing out of their short positions. And I do believe, and I still believe to this day, that anything that could possibly make the shorts close out of their positions is worth trying. Whether it's a share-based dividend, whether it's a reverse split, whether it's new credit cards, whether it's anything under the sun that could potentially force them to close, I do think it's worth a try. Especially because it's been over 2 years and AMC hasn't squeezed so far and isn't squeezing at the very moment. We still need to do something to force these shorts to close. So ultimately, Adam Aron only issued this preferred equity dividend because it's something that we had always begged for. This wasn't some kind of collusion between Citibank, the shorts, and Adam Aron to screw retail investors. This is something that retail investors actually begged Adam Aron to do. It's something that had already been created back in 2013 and was only released to the public because we asked for it to be. And not only that, but Adam Aron added saying the preferred equity dividend cannot be converted into common stock unless shareholders now or in the future vote to approve that. And again, that's exactly what happened. The reverse split vote ended up passing and would have still passed regardless of Antara's input. Because if you ignore the ape shares and you ignore the shares that weren't voted on at all but were automatically counted as yes votes and just looked solely at the AMC votes that did not include any of Antara's votes, the vote still would have passed. But now we have shills and shorts trying to accuse AMC and Adam Aron of something completely ridiculous in court, which is based on unfound information. And as I said, it's likely that when the defendants respond to this accusation, it will be found to be completely false. And this is why at the moment this is something that is not proven and therefore everyone should ignore it and just simply move along. And as Stock Sense Frank tweeted, he said, do your research and listen to all sides of the argument and use critical thinking to weed out the fake people. He said, I will tell you to not trust anyone who tells you what to do with your money ever. For example, if people are begging you to sell or people are begging you to buy, it's not something that you should do. You should obviously do your own research. And that's why I've never told anyone on this channel to buy AMC or to sell AMC, but simply given you the facts and told you to do your own research and make up your own mind. Now, I also wanted to talk about the SEC issuing a new $279 million Whistleblower Award, the biggest in the agency's history. As Kevin Malone tweeted, he said, lottery-like winnings for people willing to turn in corrupt people on Wall Street. I encourage everyone to do the same. The SEC have said, as this award shows, there is a significant incentive for whistleblowers to come forward with accurate information about potential securities law violations. Awards to whistleblowers can range from 10% to 30% of the money collected when the monetary sanctions exceed $1 million. And it says the whistleblower sustained assistance, including multiple interviews and written submissions, were critical to the success of these actions. And the SEC also said that whistleblower tips have aided enforcement actions, resulting in bad actors to disgorge more than $4 billion in ill-gotten gains and interest. Now, I do think Guardian makes a very important point. He said, I don't care who the money went to, I want to know why the money was awarded. I think it'd be really interesting to know exactly what case led to this giant $279 million award. If it's between 10 and 30% of the amounts being rewarded, that's potentially up to $2 billion of money that was illegally stolen. And I'm wondering exactly what kind of securities law was broken that resulted in $2 billion being stolen, but then being caught for. I wonder if it's anything to do with that co-president of Virtue selling 57% of his shares the other day. I wonder if Virtue has just been caught breaking some kind of securities law, a whistleblower has received millions of dollars, and the co-president has sold off half his shares as a result. And finally, guys, I think it will be very interesting to see what happens over this weekend to those regional banks that are currently failing. I wonder if a ban on short selling will be enacted or whether more banks are going to end up collapsing by Monday. I wonder if PacWest Bancorp or Western Alliance are going to end up going under. I guess we'll just have to see at the start of next week. But guys, be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, guys, be sure to ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.